A shout out right now for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. So, is investing in silver today a good idea? Well, Colin Plume from our friends at noblegoldinvestment.com, they think so. On the national desk, he explained there have been huge sell-offs of silver because of the low price right now. Silver is the most useful industrial metal out there, and demand for it is soaring for electronics and electric cars and solar panel circuits and on and on and on. The Green New Deal is increasing the need for silver. As industries pick up after the pandemic supply chain issues, the trend now should reverse quickly and silver's prices should skyrocket. So don't miss this. Give the team at noblegoldinvestment.com a call, and that number is 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. If you set up a silver or gold IRA, $20,000 or more, they will send you this stunning 3 ounces of pure silver American Virtue coin. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous collector's item. It's 3 ounces of pure silver. It can be yours for free if you set up, and you do need to look at your 401k or your IRA, your rollover. You need to diversify. You know you do. The stock market most of you, your 401k in the last year has lost 30% of its value. Some of you worse than that. It's time for you to get in control of your own destiny. Put some of your money into silver. And when the price of silver goes up, instead of losing money, you'll be gaining and protecting your value. That's noblegoldinvestment.com.
Trump 2024 campaign prepares for post-midterms launch. As he played to a crowd of supporters in Robstown, Texas, former U.S. President Donald Trump drew cheers as he talked up his first 2 runs for the White House and teased a third. Quote, "In order to make our country successful, safe, and glorious again, I will probably have to do it again," he said last month. That carefully placed probably may soon be gone from Trump's stump speech. Aides to the former president are making quite the preparations for a 2024 presidential campaign that could be launched soon after next week's midterm elections, as former U.S. President Trump tries to capitalize on expected Republican wins to propel himself toward becoming the front-runner for his party's nomination. Newsom says that Democrats are getting destroyed on messaging. California Governor Gavin Newsom said that Democrats are getting destroyed on messaging and crushed on narrative with the November midterms less than a week away. Quote, "We're getting crushed on narrative. We're going to have to do better in terms of getting on the offense and stop being on the defense," Newsom told CBS News chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett in an interview that aired on Wednesday. Newsom in the interview also acknowledged the midterm environment feels like a red wave. Democrats have sought to tone down the possibility that Republicans could see success in both the House and Senate next week, but Gavin Newsom said he was being pragmatic. Newsom has been widely floated as a 2024 Democratic presidential candidate, and he's launched ads in red states like Florida and Texas, an unusual move for a Democrat. Biden set to deliver major speech on democracy. U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday evening is set to deliver a major speech at Union Station in the Capitol Hill neighborhood on democracy, where he will make clear what's at stake in the midterm elections. Quote, "You can expect to hear from him this evening. There is a lot at stake, including democracy, and that everyone has a role in that," said White House Deputy Chief of Staff and Assistant to the President Jen O'Malley Dillon during an Axios News Shapers event that happened on Wednesday. White House Senior Advisor and Assistant to the President Anita Dunn said that the setting of Capitol Hill is important. The speech is scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern Time on this evening. North Korea launches 23 missiles, triggering air raid alarm in South Korea. North Korea launched at least 23 missiles off its east and west coast on Wednesday, one of which flew near South Korean waters and triggered an air raid alert on a populated island where people took cover. It was the first time the North had fired that many missiles in a single day. South Korea responded by firing missiles from fighter jets into waters near the North's territory. The exchange marked the first time missiles had been launched across the Korea's maritime border, the South's Defense Ministry said, though all of them fell into international waters. Saudi Arabia and the U.S. on high alert after warning of imminent Iranian attack. Saudi Arabia has shared intelligence with the U.S. warning of an imminent attack from Iran on targets within the kingdom, putting the American military and others in the Middle East on an elevated alert level, said Saudi and U.S. officials. In response to the warning, Saudi Arabia, the United States, and several other neighboring states have raised the level of alert for their military forces, the officials have said. They didn't provide more details on the Saudi intelligence. Pentagon Press Secretary Air Force Brigadier General Pat Ryder said Tuesday during a press briefing that the U.S. remains concerned about, quote, the threat situation in the region and is in regular contact with Saudi officials.